Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is a makeup tutorial, and it is on this traditional smoky eye with some nude lips. I feel like I do not have a traditional smoky eye up on my channel, like blackout smoky eye, so I thought I would film one. This is definitely the look that I normally go for when I'm going out with a bunch of my friends, like let's say we're going clubbing or to a bar or wherever. This is the look that I always go for. I just feel like it's super flattering. Just because the black makes my brown eyes stand out so much. I did use all Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows today, and they are absolutely stunning. This black on my lid, you know how I was like so obsessed with MakeupGeek Corrupt, and I was like, this is the blackest black I've ever used. You have not used a blackest black until you've used Anastasia's eyeshadow in Noir. It's this one right here. This is so black. Like, guys, wait till you see it in this video. Like, guys, you will be so shocked with the amount of pigment that that one shadow gives. I was shocked because I thought it was going to have like a lot of fallout and it's going to be like, you have to build it up to get the color, but it is like stunning. Today I thought I would film this video because St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I know that a lot of you guys are going to be celebrating even if you are not Irish. I mean, I celebrate. I'm not Irish, so I know that a bunch of you guys are probably going to be celebrating, so definitely do this look if you guys are going out at nighttime. I guarantee this is going to be the look that I do for when I go out. It's just like my normal. Ask all of my friends, they will tell you I literally always will like do really smoky eyes and a nude lip. That's just my thing. Like, that's my signature look, and that's just what I wear. And don't forget to subscribe if you guys have not already. That will be down below. And give this video a thumbs up if you guys want to see some more makeup tutorials. I know that those are your favorites, so that's what I try to do most of, because I also have so much fun filming makeup tutorials. I mean, they're literally so fun, but sometimes you run out of ideas. Don't fret, I will have some hair tutorials coming really soon. So I'm really excited, and yeah. That's all that I have to say, and if you guys want to see how to achieve this blackout smoky eye and nude lips, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so we're jumping right into this tutorial, and we're using Orange Soda by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Don't mind my skin, I am breaking out a little bit. I didn't change up anything in my skincare routine, so I'm not sure what is causing this, but we're going to kind of have to move past that. And I'm just going to need to apply a mask tonight. So I'm taking a MAC 224 and blending this in and out because we are going to be doing a smoky eye. I want this all over so it can even be applied on the lid just for the seamless blend. And now we're taking Sienna. This is also by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and a MAC 217, and we're going to be focusing this a little bit more in the crease. So as you guys notice, I am being a little bit sloppy with how I'm applying this because it doesn't matter if it gets on the lid, we are going to be covering that up with a black anyway, so I just want to make sure the outer portion of the eye is blended flawlessly. So that's why I'm going to be taking the 224 and just blending over that line to make sure we are blending every single step. So I will blend every step out to make sure that it's pretty flawless and there's no like harsh lines and it just looks super nice. So now we're taking Beauty Mark, and this is also by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be taking a Morphe M441 and applying this super low in the crease. So this is what's going to be blending out the black, and this is what's going to give us that really nice gradient and give us that like sunken eye look. So I'm focusing right on where my crease opens, like where my crease, when you open your eye, like right where the crease is, that's where I'm focusing this product. And then I will take a little bit more of that Sienna shade and the 217, and I will blend that out. Like I said, make sure you're blending every single step. A smoky eye is pretty much all about blending. It takes so much time, but it is so worth it in the end if you take your time. So I'm just going with the 224 and no product and blending that out. Now we're taking the blackest black I've ever tried, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills shadow in Noir, and I'm using the Anastasia number 12 or number 18 brush, and I loved this brush for packing it on. Now there was some fallout with the shadow, which is going to happen if you have a super pigmented eyeshadow like this one. There is going to be fallout, hence why I didn't do my skin first. So I recommend, if you are going to be doing a super black smoky eye, do your eyes first, just because, yes, you can set your under eyes with powder and brush it away, but what if the black gets caught and it just, you don't want that, it's a mess. So then I'm taking the M441 and just blending the black out, and as you see, it kind of takes down the impact of the black, so I will just keep going over these shadows to get it as black as I want it to be. like I said, there's going to be a lot of blending, adding color, blending, adding color, blending, adding color. You just got to take your time and get it to the saturation that you want it. I wanted this to be super black, so that's why I'm taking my time with that. And then I'm taking a makeup wipe and just cleaning up underneath my eye. Don't do exactly what I'm doing. I'm tugging in my under eye a little too hard, but I really wanted to get that black from under there. And now we're taking a new primer today, and this is a CoverFX Mattifying Primer. I'm trying this out. I'm not really sure how I like it. It did keep me matte for a while, but it just didn't fill in any of my pores, and I feel like my pores are a lot bigger of an issue for me than being matte, because they do like to be a little bit glowy. And then we're taking the MakeupForever Ultra HD Foundation in Y245, or the old shade, which is 120, and a Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki, and we're going to be applying this to the skin and blending it out. I really love this brush, you guys know. It really just buffs the foundation into my skin and gives me the most coverage instead of a beauty blender, because that will kind of absorb some of the product, and I'm really trying to get the most coverage out of this because I am breaking out a little bit, so I want to make sure that my skin is looking extra flawless today. And then we're going to be buffing that out in circular motions. I always start with swiping down, and then I will always go over it in circular motions lightly. That just helps with streaks, if there's any streaks from the brush, or if you are wanting it to maybe blend right into your skin. I like to take a lot of time blending my foundation in because I don't want it to sit on top of my skin and get cakey. I like it to kind of form and just look like regular skin, and this foundation is beautiful for that. And then we're going to be taking the Naked concealer, the Naked whatever Weightless coverage concealer, and I'm going to be applying this underneath my eye and in the center of my face just to highlight a little bit. This is a little bit lighter than the foundation, so it's going to give me that bright under eye and kind of highlighted feel. I like to even out my highlight because it will look kind of stark white if you just apply it underneath your eye. And then we're going to be taking the Black Beauty Blender and just pressing this into my skin. I make sure to get my Beauty Blender super damp. I want to make sure that it has all of the water squeezed out of it too, but I want it to be super damp, so I just kind of squeeze it in a towel and then I go ahead and apply. So I'm just pressing this and bouncing this all over my skin, and I like to really get into that inner corner because, as you see, sometimes there is some darkness and some shadow, so I like to just clean that up with a little bit of concealer, and it also helps brighten your under eye and the inner corner of your eye a little bit more, and it doesn't make your eyes look like they're super sunken in and no, you don't really want that, so make sure to get your inner corner really well. And then we're going to be taking the Morphe, I have no idea the name of this brush. I can never get it together with the names of these brushes. But I'm taking this Morphe brush and I'm going to be setting my under eye concealer with a little bit of translucent powder. And I'm just applying the translucent powder underneath my eye today because I wanted to go in with a regular foundation powder today, which I have not used in a really long time. But I thought I would go in for a little bit of extra coverage because I was breaking out a little bit on my forehead, so I wanted to add a little bit of extra coverage. And then I'm going to be taking the Bobbi Brown foundation powder. This powder is Life. I don't know if you guys have been following me for a while, but if you have, this foundation powder was my favorite, and I never usually wear foundation powder on its own, but I used to wear this on its own all the time. The coverage was really nice, the finish was really nice, it would stay put, so this is definitely one of my favorite foundation powders ever, and I don't really like foundation powder. And then we're taking the MakeupGeek Contour in Infidelity and a Morphe M523 brush. And I remember how I said I didn't like this with this brush with these specific contour powders, but I've gotten a little bit light-handed with it, and I loved the way that it applied. I think it made me look super bronzy, and there was no harsh lines at all. It was blended flawlessly, so I think that I found my new favorite brush and my new favorite contour powder, because I was going really hard before. I was applying too much product because I was used to contour powders that weren't pigmented, so now that I have a really pigmented one, I have to be a little bit more careful. And then we're taking the translucent powder and just any brush, and we're going to be cutting our contour. And I'm going to be baking a little bit just because I want to clean up that contour and make sure it's super sharp and clean. Since we are doing a smoky eye, we are going to be a little bit more dramatic with our skin just because why not? I mean, come on, you're going out, you want it to last, so make sure you do some bakage. And then we're going to be taking the Sigma blush in Heavenly, and I love this blush. And we're taking just a dual fiber stippling brush, which I love to apply this product with because it blends out the blush flawlessly, and it kind of disperses the product nicely. And then we're taking the Anastasia Glow Kit and the Morphe M501 and using the shade Dripping in Gold and applying that to the highest points of my cheek. I love being glowy. That's my new thing. If I'm going to have super matte skin, I always make sure that I am highlighting my cheeks crazy. And this brush is just, it's just effortless to get a super beautiful highlight with this brush because it just blends out flawlessly. And now we're going to be taking the Anastasia Cream Color in Jet, and I'm going to be applying this with a little liner brush into my inner waterline because I want this to be super smoky and super dramatic. If you don't want it to be as smoky, you can always apply just a nude liner. And then we're taking a flat definer brush, this one is from Morphe, and a little bit of that Noir shade and just going over where we applied that liner, like really close to the lash line. And then we're taking the E18 brush and Orange Soda and Sienna mixed together, and we're going to be blending out this lower lash line. I take my time blending out the lower lash line because I feel like that can really make or break a look. If it's not blended out properly or if it's blended out too far, just make sure you take your time with this whole look because it is a little bit more detailed than a normal, like, easy look. So now we're taking the Benefits Roller Lash and just applying some lower lash mascara because you can't have no mascara on your lower lashes when you smoked out. And then we're taking a little bit of pink champagne, highlighting the inner corners of my eyes because I feel like it was a little bit dark and we needed a little bit of highlight. And then we're taking Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick in Celebrity Skin. I didn't want to go for a super matte look today on the lips, so I will be applying this liquid lipstick first, and then I'll be going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Butterscotch. And that's a super, super nude lip gloss, and I thought that that was a perfect combination. This lipstick and that lip gloss kind of just made my lips super nude. And it was perfect for this look. And as you guys see, like, I love lip gloss, especially on top of, like, a lipstick. I just feel like it's more comfortable to wear. Even though I love Jeffree's formulas, it's just a little bit more comfortable. You can kind of move your lips and mash them together, and they just make your lips look beautiful. And then we're going to be dusting away our contour because, I mean, we're not going to forget that like we did before. I mean, that's a mess. Blending that away, and then I will take my Morphe M523 brush because I feel like sometimes the line is a little bit too harsh, and then I will blend that out just a little bit, and that'll be that. And then I'm going to be spraying my skin with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray, and then you guys are locked and loaded. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in my next one. Mwah!